What's good? What's good? Y'all, it's Brittany J, Toxic Positivity. So, I tried to record this video the other day, and I did like 3 separate videos, and I don't like editing, so I'm going to try to just shrink them into this one video. Um, so, long story short, I'm trying to get to the topics. The topics are high self-esteem versus valuing yourself. The second is outside validation. And then the last part is basically me having another epiphany about what spirit and what the universe has me doing right now. So first thing was, it was like, I don't know if it was the same conversation or 2 different conversations with my coworker. So the first conversation was as far as like me and her discussing our exes. Like, we're both big girls or whatever. So I was telling her, as far as like, my husband used to always say, oh, he liked big women. So I didn't really worry about my weight or whatever. So, but like I said, like, he had addiction to porn. He would look at other women on the internet. He was even talking to other women, whatever. So, and none of them looked like me. Well, some of them did. You know, I don't think he had a preference. It's just whoever gave him attention, honestly. So, anyway, like I said, I didn't really concern myself about my weight. I wasn't really like, it wasn't a self-esteem issue with me. So she took me as saying, oh, I didn't worry about my weight or whatever, or I just kept the weight on or whatever. Like, she took it as me saying that I had low self-esteem, or she seen it as me having low self-esteem. And it was like quite the opposite. Like, me, I haven't had low self-esteem since I was like 15 years old. Like, that's a whole nother video that I'll talk about. But as far as like, I was more operating in my ego. Like, I have high self-esteem. Like, I think very highly of myself. Like, I know I'm a good person. I know I'm a genuine person. I know I'm a generous person. I know I'm a helpful person. Like, all those things. So where the valuing is that I was giving and doing for every and anybody without getting anything in return. I don't really do stuff expecting anything. Because that's not how I operate. I don't make things transactional. But things do sometimes have to be transactional if it's genuine. But anyway, the fact was, I was devaluing myself, because if you think about it, like, I always bring this example to my kids. Like, they be trying to be materialistic with this Balenciaga and these fashion things, like these things that are ridiculous. Like, I seen this thing the other day, a t-shirt that has sweat marks on it for $350. Who the fuck is buying this? But anyway, that just proves the point. Like, whatever you put a value on, people will buy it. So like I said, people don't appreciate shit that's cheap or that's free. So that's basically what was happening. Like, I was just giving myself out for free to any and everybody, not even sexually. I'm just talking about just energetically. And you know, I was just devaluing myself because I was so in my ego. Like, I'm just helping, doing. And people either felt entitled to that, like they deserve this, or, you know, some people felt entitled to it. And then that's when they take more and they accept more and they expect more. And working in the ego will deplete you. It depleted me, like, so bad. And that's what I had to learn. Like, that's why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pull back all my energy. And I started pouring all that stuff, all that energy back into myself, and it has been fantastic. All right, so the next point is outside validation. So I think this was a whole nother conversation with her. I don't remember if it was the same conversation, but anyway, we were talking about DC Young Fly's baby mother who passed away. And she was kind of like trying to get on DC about, like, he should have validated her more, and, you know, maybe she wouldn't have got that mommy body makeover, whatever. And I'm like, you know, it's not fair to put that kind of pressure on other people. You can't look for outside validation from other people to make you feel good about yourself. So that's why it goes back to my first point or whatever, it's saying like, me accepting, my husband telling me I look good, even though I didn't feel good and I didn't like the way I looked and I didn't like the way I felt. Like, I was letting his outside validation keep me stagnant and keep me comfortable in being overweight or being the weight I was. And like I said, that can hurt you more than it can help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's good or bad or whatever. Like, if somebody is giving you good things to say about you or doing bad things to say about you, like, you don't know other people's intentions for you. Most people do not have good intentions for you at all. For the most part, from what my experience, most people do not have good intentions for you. So that is why it's not what you should do is like put so much on what other people say and what people think and other people feel about you. It should always matter what you think and feel about yourself first. And if anybody else has something to say, it's either a bonus or it doesn't exist. That's basically what I'm going off of right now. So that was a quick little thing. So it like goes hand in hand as far as what my first point was, like outside validation, like me taking his validation even though it was hurting me. And then other people like you're saying, oh, well, he could say she look good, or if somebody says you don't look good or whatever, like if you feel good, then it don't matter what they say. If you don't feel good and you want to better yourself, then do it. Don't worry about what other people are saying. Just do what makes you feel better about yourself, or however you feeling. And okay, so the last point was these videos are probably gonna be very limited soon because I have to get rid of my car. So I'm trying to remember the point. Okay, so the point is, it was a great epiphany that I had. So for like the past few years, I noticed that the universe will use vehicles as a sign for me, either to make a change, to slow down, or that a big change is about to happen in my life. So of course something happened with my car. I'm financing my car. I've had it for a year and it needs a new engine, and I am not paying a car note and paying for payments to get a new engine. So I'm just gonna surrender my car. So I have been taking public transportation and Lyfts for like the past 2 weeks, and I have been enjoying myself. When I tell you the freedom I feel from doing this, like I get to ride in nice cars, nice clean cars. I don't gotta worry about going to the gas station. I don't gotta worry about no maintenance. People come on time, they drop me off on time. Like it's amazing. I've just been enjoying it so much. So like what the realization I've had is that like I'm just like in the surrender mode. Like not only am I surrendering my car, like just surrendering control and power. Like last year, this probably would have freaked me out. I would have been having a meltdown. Like every time something happened with the car, I'm like worrying about how I'm going to get it fixed. Where am I going to get the money? Who am I going to have to help me? Like all this mental gymnastics. And I'm like, this time I just like, I'm just going to get a Lyft, or I'm just going to take the bus. I'm just going to take the train. My job is right there. I don't have to rush. Like the way my life is set up now, everything is just harmonious. It just melds and I could just flow. And that is where I'm supposed to be. I am supposed to be just flowing and just taking it easy and not stressing over stuff that I have no control over. I can only control what I can control. So like that's all I really had to say. Like I just see my growth or whatever. And then like it's funny, like my coworkers, they're like freaking out. Like they're like, you don't have a car? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna get another car? What's gonna happen? Like they're freaking out. I'm chilling. Like I'm good. They're like, how long are you gonna do this for? Like what? I'm like, I don't know. As long as I need to. Like I don't know. It's going good the way it's going. So it's just funny. Like I just hope like they just see me being serene and relaxed. And it's like they see a single mom, no car, whatever. She's not freaking out. She's calm. She's poised. Like she's good. She's not freaking out. They're doing all the freaking out. And I just thought it was so funny to see. And I just hope like just me being who I am and just walking and just flowing in whatever situation I'm in, like can just inspire them to be like, you know what? She got all this stuff going on. I don't even got that much stuff going on, but the way that she's handling it, like maybe I could take it easy and not be so stressed about stuff. Like there's other people that have it harder than me or whatever, if they think it's harder. But yeah, I just thought it was funny. Like I'm good and they're freaking out. I just thought it was hilarious. But yeah, so that's the 3 messages I had real quick. Like I don't know why I made 3 different videos and drew a blank. So I'm just gonna post this one. So I hope my message can help somebody else who has similar situations or not, or whatever. Or just listening to me vent about what the fuck is going on. I love you guys. Have a blessed day. Peace.